Today on the channel, hot off the truck, we got the AEW Unrivaled Sammy Guevara Target exclusive.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled unboxing and review. And today, we've got the Target exclusive Sammy Guevara. But remember, for all your AEW figure needs, and don't forget your Mattel figure needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. So we got a Target exclusive in the mix here from the Jazzwares brand. Very interesting, as we were used to some of the Walmart ones. We know we got the Supreme, Cody Rhodes edition, of course, the CM Punk, Adam Hangman Page, that we've seen as Walmart exclusives. Well, now Target getting themselves in the mix here with Sammy Guevara and, of course, Darby Allin coming later on. Very interesting, but of course we know, if you guys have followed this channel for any length of time, when we put on the old business hat and we talk about these things, this is what these companies like Jazzwares need to do. They have to give Target exclusives, Walmart exclusives, Ringside exclusives, things like that. That's what makes the business go, because, hey, guess what? I'm going to give you Target X amount of exclusives. In return, please help out my brands, be it our wrestling figures, other toy brands, things like that. You get X amount of exclusives, you get off to the races there. And that's exactly what we got going on here. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. So without further ado, let's see what's going on with old Sammy Guevara here. It's been a Sammy week here on the channel, as we just did unbox Unmatched Series 5 Sammy Guevara. And now we got the Target exclusive here. And I could just see sitting up in that Target buyer's office. Now, you guys know I've worked in the industry, not necessarily toys, but it really does all make sense. It all is the same. You could be selling a hammer, you could be selling a toy, you could sell a bag of chips. It's all kind of the same process for the most part. But sitting up in a Target employee's office, the buyer at Target saying, I got an exclusive for you, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this Target exclusive sticker on it, and I'm going to put this red foil color here to really make it pop in the Target red. And I can just see that Target buyer, I can see them just eating that up with a fork and a spoon, because they got egos, of course, and they want to say, oh my gosh, guess what I got? Special packaging that screams Target with the red coloring. I mean, I could just see it all day long. I can just see it going out, how it would roll out. And it's no different than when you're dealing with Walmart or any other company out there. They all want their exclusives. Exclusives make the world go around in retail right now. And anything you could do to feed into that retailer's ego is a good thing for your sales if you're a Jazzwares, a Mattel, anything like that. I can tell you that from personal experience over the years. But very interesting packaging. I like that it fits in, but it is different. Of course, the yellow background's there, but the red I talked about. Target logo, a little ungodly, very similar to the Walmart one, in the same kind of position. I don't know any Target buyer that probably knows who Sammy Guevara is. I don't know, maybe I'd be surprised, but most of those buyers, they might have been the clothing buyer, moved over to toys, moved over to candy, things like that. So I don't know if Sammy really sets the world on fire in the buyer office. I bet the packaging, though, does set him on fire there. You got Sammy right there with the TNT title, Sammy in the package here. Basically a repaint. We'll do some comparisons later on in this very video. He is 92 in the lineup of the Unrivaled. I've said this before on the channel. I really do feel Target exclusive, Walmart exclusive, Ringside exclusives, any other kind of exclusive should be outside of the normal numbering pattern. It's just really tough to keep track of when you're doing things like this, because not everybody has a Target. Not everybody in Canada, for example. There's no Targets in Canada. They don't have a fair shot at this. They shouldn't be numbered with the traditional line. It should be Target number 1. It should be Walmart number 1, Ringside number 1, or do A, B, C, D, E. I don't know, something like that. I just don't like how that is done. On the side, there is no little Easter egg on the bottom. It's not going to spell anything out. We got AEW, of course. And on the back, very, very plain Jane. We don't even get the blurb that shows, hey, this is from this event. Doesn't say any of that kind of stuff. Jacksonville 12/22/21 or anything like that. You do get the patented autograph up there. You do get a big shot of Sammy, but no cross-sell, no extra selling, nothing like that. Nothing like look out for more AEW figures at Target. Nothing. You just get the Watch All Elite Dynamite down there at the bottom. So a little plain Jane on the back of the package here, I would say. But let's get him out of the package. Let's see what's going on with old Sammy Guevara. Like I said, second Sammy we've had in just 2 weeks here, as we did unbox the Inner Circle edition. There it is, off to the races. See you later. I put a little spin on that one. Got to put some spin on it. And there it is. We got a lot of accessories with this one. The TNT title, the microphone, of course, the 3 extra hands. Not 4 extra hands, but 3 extra hands, which is interesting. But we'll get these out. We're going to look at the accessories first, as we always do. Bam, there it is. Off the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's look at these hands first. Now, we do get 2 gripping hands on Sammy, and then we get a 3rd gripping hand. So that's the 1 extra hand, just a little bit different size. I don't know why they do this. Just seems like a waste. I don't think anybody would complain if we didn't get this hand and just got these 2 fists we got here. Of course, we do love the fist. We always have to have the fist and the gripping hands or open hands. We get that with him, so our hands are covered here. Of course, we do get sunglasses with Sammy. These are the same sunglasses I believe we saw in his earlier Unrivaled figure, and we'll compare that here in a second, but we do get those. Of course, the microphone. We've seen this a ton of times, the most used accessory from Jazzwares. It's okay. It fits. It's an easy accessory. It's an easy one to duplicate. I've always said I would like it to be just a hair bigger. Just a hair bigger. Maybe that's just me. Your mileage will vary on that. And then it looks like we got all kinds of stuff holding him down here. We got all kinds of rubber bands going around, keeping that title belt locked in there. We got some interesting stuff with this Sammy. I'm going to pull this off. So we get this little rubber band action, so I understand that. Unfortunately, my belt came off a little bit, but we have that. But then he has wrapping around him. So he's got that old plastic wrapping. We've seen that before with these Jazzwares figures. Of course, they do come across. I don't know. That's usually to stop paint problems. But there is no things that are going to bleed on him. So I'm not exactly sure what that is about. But it's easily removable. So that is good to know. But very, very interesting with the lock-in process there. So anyways, let's look at this TNT title belt. Oh boy, we've gotten so many different versions of this TNT title belt over the last couple of years. I want to say I believe we've seen this before, but I could be off. For some reason, that red, the target red on the bottom is throwing me off a little bit. But it does look like something we've seen. It could be just a little different, but it's not super, super different. We've seen the TNT title belt many a times, but it does look good. It does pop really well. Of course, the red on him, the red on the gear, the red on the packaging just screams Target all day long. I learned a long time ago as a young salesman out starting my career when I was calling on Target stores, Kyle, don't ever wear a red shirt. Don't ever wear a red polo. Don't ever wear a red dress shirt when you're calling on a Target, because guess what? Everybody and their mom's going to hit you up and looking for what aisle is the diapers in? What aisle is the canned goods? They think you work at Target. Even to this day, I always kind of cringe inside when I'll have a red shirt on, like a red polo or something. I might even have shorts on. But you get the lady at Target comes up, excuse me, do you work here? No, I'm just wearing red today. I'm just wearing red. Leave me alone. But I'm really nice. I usually help out customers because I know where everything is in all of the stores in the world. You've got like 5 different layouts of Target stores, and I pretty much mastered them all by now. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's in 6B in the back there. Take 2 lefts and swing a right, and you'll be there. And you'll get your yogurt. That's kind of what I do. But always a helpful guy. Always a helpful smile in every aisle. For those that know. But there it is. But now Sammy Guevara here. An interesting one here. We got his like spider gear, I guess we'll call it. He's got spider webs all over it with spiders drawn on. Kind of like an Illuminati symbol or something with the triangle there. Sammy Guevara on the back of the tights. Once again, you get spider webbing on his knee pads. The red boots against the red and black attack. I'd almost say Spider-Man inspired gear, but it's not really Spider-Man inspired gear. It's more Halloween inspired gear, which I guess is fitting. We are in the spooky season of October 2022 as I'm filming this. But besides the paint apps there, it's pretty much Sammy Guevara by numbers. We've seen this head. We've seen this body. We've seen this before. Articulation the same as all of it. Arms go around, bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. We do got pins, of course. You do get the hands that are removable, hands side to side, back and forth. Abs back and forth at the top there, and then the waist back and forth. Big old Sammy Guevara splits. It's got the thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, ankles back and forth, side to side. So the usual articulation we are accustomed to with the AEW Unrivaled and on match sets. So far, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Jazzwares stands, of course, but he does fit like a glove there. We get the nice accessories. We get the glasses. We get the microphone. We get the title belts. We get the extra hands. But, of course, we got the old Unrivaled figure of him here. Definitely different. Of course, this is in the black attack. He does have the same glasses, same body, same everything going on here, except we get the Polly Pocket style coat with this one that we do not get on this. So, I don't know. You got to pick your accessory adventure. Would you rather have the coat and glasses, or would you rather have glasses, title belt, and a microphone? I guess you got to divide it out right there, decide which you would prefer in that aspect of your Sammy Guevara figure. But you Sammy completionist, you're going to like that a whole lot. You're going to be in on this. To me, it is okay. It is what it is. Does it set the world on fire? No. Do we really need another Sammy this early? No. But it is something different, and it is a marketing play by the Jazzwares team to get their name out there, to start growing their sales more. We're seeing a little bit of slippage with some of the AEW figures. We're starting to bottleneck at the stores, unfortunately. My local Walmart, unfortunately, that's really close to my house that I could almost walk to, has removed AEW from the shelf pegs. We're seeing that in more and more. Traditionally, usually the rural Walmarts, but even some of the bigger ones, we are losing AEW on the planograms. So it's going to be an interesting next year for AEW. Can they sustain all this product they're shipping out? Can they sustain these 2 series? Will the buyers be there with inflation and everything else? It's going to be a real trying, interesting next year and a half for the Jazzwares brand with the AEW figures. But you guys know I will be here for all of it along the way, as we always are, as we've been here since day one with these AEW figures. And I'm in for the long haul, as you guys know. So let me know your thoughts on this Sammy Guevara Target exclusive figure. Picking it up, passing on it, playing a little bit of that long game. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. It always helps the channel. You made it this far, you might as well give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget to follow along on Patreon. Link in the description below. And don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. You can see a lot of stuff over there as well. And then you can also support the channel outside of the Patreon on the ProWrestlingTees.com website. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the Target exclusive Sammy Guevara Unrivaled figure, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.